to actually give it's not a church service, but then we'll be testifying about what we know Dr. Tolu and how we've been, for whatever reasons you've been in relationship with her, what you have to say as regards the launching of a book and the reason why people can actually buy that book and take nuggets from all that she is and as a valuable person adding value to the world. So please do pardon us. We'll be here back. I'll be back here in 5 minutes for us to begin properly. Thank you. DJ, please. So please let's move forward. Thank you, sir, for coming forward. Thank you. Anu, please come forward. First 3 rows. Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. You're all welcome to today's book launch, and I'm Tosin Abiola. Okay, so we'll begin right away, and we'll be taking the opening prayer because we believe God is the source for everything we have on earth here. Okay. The gentleman in black, please kindly help us with the opening prayer. Thank you. I just like your face, actually. It's calm.
Our Father and our God, we thank you for your mercy. We thank you for the opportunity you give every one of us to be alive today. We appreciate you, God, for the celebrants. We thank you for our family. We thank you for our co-workers. We appreciate you for all you are doing in our lives. We thank you. Our God and our Father, we commit the program onto your hand. We ask, oh God, that you take control, direct the affairs. Heavenly Father, for those pray.
Amen. You're all welcome to our online participants. We welcome you. I can see. So online participants, you're all welcome to today's book launch. I can see our fellow counselors right here physically as well, virtually. Counselor Stacy, Azwiza, Sally, and Maureen, you're very much welcome. Josh, thank you so much all for joining today. It's a pleasure to have you here. Thank you. Right now, we will be taking the spoken word cue for the event. A round of applause for her, please.
Did you put off the mic? Okay, thank you, sir. Good evening, everyone. My name is Kemi Bakari, so I'll be doing two pieces. One will be a love poem, so I'm working according to the titles that I saw here. So the first one is Shine, so it's about us and our spirit in general. Okay, we know as human beings, the major problem we have most of the time is either fear, shame, or guilt. That's the major thing that stops us from doing a lot of things that we would love to do. Either fear, shame, or guilt. So I'm writing this poem, Shine, even though it's a little Christian-based, a little. Okay, so that's how I'll balance it up with a love poem. So I'm explaining because I don't know if everyone here is Yoruba. So there are some stanzas that have Yoruba in it. And then the anchor for this, that's the refrain, is Akpe mini inrora mi, which means you are called to do anything you are passionate about doing, what God put in your heart to do. You are called to do that particular thing. You did not send yourself. Just like the book that Doctor wrote today, it is because she noticed a problem in the society, a sexual problem that disturbed marriage, that disturbed relationship, and she decided to counsel people on how to go about it. She's able to do it successfully because she knows who sent her. She knows that it is a purpose. It is not just about writing a book. It is a purpose that she is fulfilling. So that's how I'm going to be doing this first one, Shine, before I move to the second one. Okay. It says, the creator of the universe put a breath upon you so that this world can experience God in a new dimension. Because it looked and there was nothing new under the sun. Your breath is rebellion against the thrones of darkness. The revolution in your lungs cannot be compared to witchcraft. It is a roar that was obtained from the belly of the head of all principality. Akpe mini, Aurora mi. Abba breathed upon my soul and said, Oluwa Kemi, how can my own be in the place and there will be darkness? Kemi, light does not beg for permission to shine. Light does not beg for permission to shine. Light does not beg for permission to shine. But sometimes the light bearers ignorantly dim their own light. So shine. Akpeoni. Dying down for others to feel comfortable is not humility. Shine like the eyes of Moses when he came down from Mount Sinai. Shine even if the people are afraid to have God speak to them. The veil was torn by Jesus for you to shine boldly with no restrictions. Akpeoni. I am the mind of God, the wisdom with which I am formed. Fit here in a box because I am one with God. Ǹjẹ́ ti gbọ́ ògo tí ń fọhùn níbi ìkọ̀kọ̀ ọ̀gá ògo tí ó di náà májẹ̀mú ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù yí ká kí ipá òkùnkùn má lè ká èṣù fi ògo náà làkàlàkà ó jáwọ́. Only good riddance. I will attempt another time. Nítorí ìgbàgbọ́ ògo náà ti ju ohun à ń fà tú lọ yẹbẹ́. Mo r'Olúwa pẹ̀lú mi nínú iná, kò jẹ́ omi ayé gbé mi lọ. Èyí ló mú ìgbàgbọ́ mi dúró ṣinṣin. Mi ò lè gbé ìgbé ayé ẹni rẹpẹrẹ. Àyànmọ́ mi ń bẹ lọ́wọ́ Elédùà. Ẹni bá forí sọ mí, ògbéni níjà ló fẹ́ bájà. Á pè mí ni, ò rọra mi. All there is to you is not just gentle and kind. The wisdom of the divine has taught you how to peep through seasons, to know when to be a lion and when to become a lamb. Á pè mí ni, ò rọra mi. My essence is metaphor for Christ. Chosen, sanctified, glorified. Divine intelligence is your light. This is why everything you touch undoubtedly shines. Torí pé á pè yín ni, ẹ ò rọra yín. Thank you very much. Okay, so this second poem I'll be doing is a love poem. So I said I work according to this. So this one is a love. I don't know if you are with your partner. Is anyone here with their partner? Yeah, okay. If you are with your partner, I would love you to say some of these lines to either your husband or your wife or your fiancé, because it's a love poem. Darling, do you know that the sound of your laugh is the antidote to the sickness of the human race? Do you know that your titanic chest is the roadmap to heaven's gate? Your thought seized my brain for 1,000 years in a day and ushered me into your presence from a distance, far enough to beat the lacuna between Mercury and Neptune, between morning and another dawn, between Genesis and eternity. This love exists. In reality's reality, I am helplessly in love with you. Every time you stare at me, time loses concentration. The first time you gazed at me, the walls of Jericho crumbled down without singing hallelujah. That intoxicating tune in your lungs that calls only my name can make the devil a born again. The lines that made up your six-pack rewrote my history at a glance and made me rise helplessly in love with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I quite do not agree that only your name can make devil a born again. Oh, beautiful rendition there. Thank you so much. Okay, so we've gotten to the part where we have to have our author come in. And I'll be introducing Dr. Tolu to the house. She's one of the foremost African couple, sex and mental health therapists. She's a clinical counselor with demonstrated experience in depression treatment, PTSD counseling, human sexuality, and dysfunctional behavioral treatments. She's also a leading Gestalt, CBT, and psychodynamic expert with specializations in personality disorders, sexual dysfunction, and family dynamics. An alumnus of the International Institute of Counseling, United Kingdom, Dr. Tolu has an honorary doctorate degree in counseling from the Development Institute of Counseling, United States. She's currently the president of the Association for Counseling, Matchmaking, and Psychotherapy of Nigeria, ACMPN, and a member of numerous international counseling and psychotherapy organizations. Dr. Tolu prides herself on being up to date with the most recent scientific literature surrounding mental health counseling and human sexuality. She's currently rounding up a PhD in counseling psychology at Texas American University, as well as a PhD in sexology at the International Institute of Clinical Sexology, Florida. She has received numerous awards, both in Nigeria across the country, the continent, Africa, and abroad, and is currently the executive director of the Institute of Counseling in Nigeria. DJ, please give it up for Dr. Tolu, the fixer, please. Come on, see us stepping. Hey, go doctor, go Edie, go Edie. Come on, come on, come on. Hey, come on, hey, see that stepping. Ah. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Hey, snatching, snatching. Thank you, Dr. Tolu. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, go, mama. Go, mama. Go, mama. Go, mama. Go, baby. Go, baby. We can all join now. Let's serenade her, please. If you would like to. Come on. Hey. Come on, come on. Hey, hey. Our director, sir. Please. Hey. Come on, everybody. Oh, yeah. Hey, 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 hey. Come on, come on, come on. Hey, go Edie, go Edie, go Edie, go Edie. Ah, 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 eh, eh. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Dr. Tolusi has it in how. Hey. Ha. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for serenading her. Thank you so much. Dr. Tolu, you're doing well. I won't. You're doing well. Hey. Congratulations today. Okay, so we'll be having testimonials before Dr. Tolu actually unveils what she's here for. And I'll be calling on Mr. Biodun Laoye for the first testimonial. Don't worry, I just like you. A round of applause as it steps forward, please. Thank you, everyone.
Good afternoon, everybody. Kind of surprising that you called a non-pastor to pray, and I'm also a shy type. To come and give testimony. Anyway, I've known Dr. Tolu for about 4 years now, and when we first met, and she told me she's she said she's a sex therapist. I was like, did I hear you well? And she said, yes. I said, why is that a problem? She said, yes, it's a problem. I mean, she started educating me. But one thing with me is that in as much as I love to learn new things, but that day it looked so abstract to me because I mean, the field of psychology is an area that I feel is very, very abstract, even though I know it's important. Anyway, by the time it was like 5 minutes then, I believe she dropped something. Then I didn't know I was going to run into a deep problem, personal problem, which I think I was avoiding or probably denying. So I was having issues. At a stage, I was actually, thinking of suicide. So a very close friend of mine, whom I also knew Tolu through, said, Biodun, why not talk to Dr. Tolu? I said, Dr. Tolu for what? He said, he's a counselor. I said, yes, I know, but she's a sex therapist. He said, no, talk to her. And I gave Tolu a call. And she was, where are you? I said, I'm in PH. She said, okay. When you are in Lagos, come over. And the rest is history. She actually helped me. I thought I had discovered myself in my final year in university. I used to brag that, no, I've discovered myself. And I remember one word I used to tell people about, psychology is, I believe, they call it, is it self-actualization also? I said that word to her that day, you said, don't forget it. No, you haven't discovered yourself. By the time she spent like an hour and a half with me, I was in tears. So she asked a lot of questions. So I think I had like 5, 6 sessions with her. I had to call my children also, who are, of course, not in country, to dial in, and she also canceled 2 of them. So it's amazing. Tolu and I, we talk regularly, even though we don't see often. I'm not too sure if I've seen you in almost 18 months. But I don't understand her energy level. She's such a blessing to everybody that comes around her. I don't know how she does it, how she, manages her work-life business. She would create time for you. At times, I will call her 2, 3, 4 times. She won't answer or probably just send me a message. And when she will call, she'll say, Biodo, I just closed, let's start, and we can talk for like 1.5 hours. She's full of energy. She's so intelligent. She's, an embodiment of knowledge. So when I go to her page or when she sends me something and I see what she's doing, I'm beating Olu. So I've been to a new office and I said, Tolu, if there's anybody that can do this, it is you. So Tolu is a blessing to our generation. She's great. I wish I can still learn more from you. I'm not a reader, but I believe I'm going to get copies of this book and also distribute to my friends. Hopefully, I'll be able to read it. Okay, thank you. I trust you. Thank you, everybody.
I'll be calling on Mrs. Evans Nwosu for her testimonial. A round of applause as she comes forward too. I quite agree with you, Mr. Biodun. She's energetic. Now we will work with her. No, say. You're welcome, ma.
Good afternoon, everyone. Okay, so while he spoke, I was giving her sign to stop him because it seemed like he read my mind. So it seems like he read my mind, and he was going to say everything I had in mind to say. But for us to think alike, why we haven't even discussed Dr. Tolu meant that she's consistent in her behavior and in anything that our brother here has said. So thank you everyone for coming out. My name is Onyinye Evans. So I'm a counselor as well. And Sunday is usually time for family, or to spend with family. If Dr. Tolu here isn't that important for us, I'm sure many of us would rather stay back, to spend time. But she really does mean that much to many of us here, and I'm sure of that. I got to know her about, I think, 2 years now. And I got to know her through the institution. I was at the empty nest of my life and needed to, looking for what next. And I came with passion to the institution. Passion without the drive, Passion for counseling. Passion for reaching out to people, being a mind doctor, sort of. And then I got to know her through Mrs. Madam here. And by the time she spoke with me, she called me to talk to me, I was already convinced, that I'm in the right place. And when I eventually became part of the institution, I watched her, the few words I had with her. And after she did the first orientation with us, I was completely sold out, that I was in the right place, because the manner with which she runs the institution shows somebody who embodies all that it represents. Psychology, counseling is all about the mind. Most of us here are counselors. So she being that doctor of the mind and doing what she does, although she's known as the sex doctor, but she goes beyond that. She knows so much, like when we read her resume. So Dr. Tolu gave me the drive that I didn't have when I came into the institution, just by watching her, the things that she does and still doing, and how she carries everyone along in her leadership in the institution. All right, so I'm happy to be here, to be part of this occasion today. She's somebody I'm definitely looking up to. I'm sure, I am older than her, I'm sure, but she's someone I can call a mentor in areas where she is fully grounded in, because she knows her onion. Like we say, she really knows and understands what she's doing. She's well-schooled in it, and she embodies it completely. I am very, very certain that whoever holds this book that she has written, that we're all here today to launch, would have made a good choice. Because this is a woman who is so good at what she does. The world only just needs to meet with her on these various areas that she is an expert in. I'm happy to be here today, to join you in this launch, to be part of this program today. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so finally, we have Dr. Leela here. A round of applause as she steps forward to give a testimonial. Sorry. Please come forward. Thank you. You can speak now. Thank you.
What can I say about Dr. Tolu? The woman of many parts, vivacious woman, and filled with so much knowledge. She wears 2 caps. Unfortunately, some people don't know that. One is an astute head of the counseling, a Chartered Institute of Counselors. And then she has another side, which is the intimate matchmaking, which dovetails into sexuology, Abby. Intimacy clinic, aha. So there are 2 different things. But when you look at it, actually, in most relationships, Sex causes a lot of problems. Communication causes a lot of problems. And it still comes down to counseling. I'm so happy that she's written all that is in her. There are a lot of people who have so much in them, and yet, you know, they keep it in them. They think they cannot write a book. But you see, when you write a book, it's an embodiment of who you are and what you are carrying. And it's not as difficult as people think. It's for you to, you know, to take the first step, yes? I'm sure you've been thinking about it for so long. Is to take the first step. But you see, for Dr. Tolu, she's a woman whose mantra is never say you can't do it. If she decides to do something, she will do it. She will do it. Even if there is a delay, she will still be seen to do it. You understand? And for me, she's, I call her my goddaughter and everything like that. But for me, she gives me inspiration in that area. I'm a bit of a careful person. I dot my I's and cross my T's. I'm a process and procedure person. It must follow a certain pattern. True or false? So it's exhilarating, it's refreshing, you know, to have somebody like that beside you who, without realizing, actually gives me encouragement. That's why it's very critical that you do not think you know it all. There's always space. Even with everything she knows, she will still call me when I hear, Ma, I don't know if you have the chance for us to meet. I say, oh, no. Okay, all right. When do you want to come? Because you must have somebody that you can speak with, you can offload to. You don't know it all. But the thing is for you to choose the right person. You see, I said person, not persons. There are different circles. The inner caucus, the inner caucus, the outer caucus, the outer, and the general gogoe. People stay outer, and then they get into trouble. I'm so glad for you. I'm happy for you. Because this book, don't look at the amount of people here. It is said in marketing, those who know marketing, that one person will influence 8. 8 people times 8 times 8. So if all of us here decide that on our different platforms we become like pseudo-marketers for this book, it will go very far. Do you understand? So Tolu, don't look at, I don't know how many people you invited, but don't worry. We're here, and we will times it. In Jesus' name. And then her people, this is not the time for you to cross your leg that we've launched it. This is the time for the work to begin. This is the time for the work to begin. On social media, word of mouth, indirect marketing, all of those things, because people need this. They need it. They don't talk about it, but at least they can come and buy the books, Abby. And I saw they put some things on there, but it was not clear. Where can we see it so that we can repost it? Where to buy the things? It was not clear at all. It wasn't clear. So I wish they had put it on little paper and hand it to everybody. If it can still be done, it will help. So thank you so much for giving me the mic. Anybody who wants to give testimony about encounter with this lovely young lady, see the moves. Oga, Oga, you need to make sure that you give her all the care that she needs, because this woman is not going to give up so easily. So you have to meet her energy. You can't pull her to your energy. You have to meet her energy. So God bless you. God be with you.
Amen.
And we are going places in Jesus' name.
Amen. Thank you, Ma, for the words of encouragement and the charge right there. Thank you. Franca, please come forward for your testimonial. Please, let's keep it rolling. Keep it rolling, everyone. Yeah.
Hello, everyone. My name is Franca Oswago. I knew her when she was a small girl. We basically served together, so I know all versions of Dr. Tolu. I know her when she was upcoming, or I knew her when she was upcoming. I knew her when she was in Port Harcourt. I knew her when she was struggling to becoming who she is right now. I knew when she was dating Ken. So, like, I've known her all, like, her life. And in the past 20-something years, I think in the last 1 year, we have seen more than we have seen, like, in our lives, you know. And I sit down sometimes. In the last 1 year, we've had to talk more often, and I see the energy, but sometimes I'm like, how can one person just have all of this? Do you understand? She needs to offload all she has in her somewhere because it's actually a lot. And I don't know what drives her, but you can't stop her. Do you understand? You sit with her, you're supposed to have lunch or dinner, and she says, "Oh, Franca, something just came to my mind right now. Can't I just do this now? I'm like, the ones you're already thinking, the ones, have you done those ones? You know? I call her, she won't pick. Tolu, what's going on with you, Franca? Sometimes she doesn't even say she's tired. I said, Tolu, have you rested? Have you eaten? It is no. Why? Because she's counseling, she's very passionate about it. She speaks about her clients from a place of love. When you speak with her, the way she's very passionate, she's concerned about the people that she sees. You just know that it's not about the money. In fact, for a very long time, she was just changing herself when it comes to counseling. Somebody had to motivate her to charge. For her, it was, I am doing this, and people are impacting from what I do. That's what it was for her. You know, sometimes she's very open to making mistakes. She doesn't allow her mistakes set her back. Sometimes I say, Tolu, she says, Franca, everybody's making mistakes. Let me make it. It makes me a better person. You know, we are friends, so I don't see her as a counselor, I see her as my paddy. So she says, Franca, if we're going to discuss counseling, let's not be friends. And I say, that's not possible, you know. But I see her as an accountability partner because in her journey, she's not able to open up to everybody. So not everybody knows the part of her that I know. So I think she's very vulnerable when I speak to her. So you see a part that, you see the strong and the weak. Sometimes she's vulnerable, you know, and she needs people to let her know that she's loved. Which is one of the reasons I came here today, because you know me, I would not come out. Sunday, like she said, is for the family. For me to be out here is because she's strong, but she's soft. For what? Yeah, because she appears very strong, but she's very soft, you know. If she doesn't say that she needs you, but she needs you. You know, she gives a lot to people, and it would just be fair for people to give back to her. You know, in this part of the world, when you see strong people, you think they don't need love. You think they don't need support. But trust me, Tolu is doing so much that she usually says something. How are you? How are you? Like, really, really, how are you? And she tells you you need a hug. I would say that for what she does and what she gives, if you see her, ask her how she is and give her a hug, because she really, really needs it. She's doing a lot. She does a lot. She was in America for 10 days. She came back, and she came back on the 2nd of July, 2nd of June. No, you came back 2nd of July. 2nd of June, yeah. And by on the 5th of July, her team was already back. They were doing so many changes with her team and everything. I'm like, this girl would not rest. You see, everything she came with from America, immediately her team, she told them, we need to do this, we need to do this. She's very energetic from what everybody has said. You know, I've got all love for you. You know that already. I wish I can tell you to slow down, that you have done a lot. but I can't because she's done a lot, but she doesn't see that she's done a lot. She's really done a lot, and honestly, everybody should applaud her. She's really done a lot. Thank you.
Now to Dr. Tolu, the fixer. Come on, let's give it up. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Franca, for that. Thank you for making us know some things we don't know. You can never think Dr. Tolu needs somebody because she will tell you, she hides you, self. You know that more. So now I know one part now, Dr. Tolu. I'll use it against you. Councillor Imofe, please come forward for your testimony. Testimonials. Thank you.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Okay. I just knew whatever it is, I had to be here today. October last year, I launched a journal, and Dr. Tolu was our guest speaker. She was amazing. She gave her support 100%. Aside the launch, right, Dr. Tolu, I know she got, the copies. She kept talking about it, for every space, that, she was always talking about it. So I just had to be here. So today I just want to, celebrate your energy. There's a lot of us that you keep motivating. I told the message that I sent to you yesterday, I said you keep setting the standard and you keep raising it. And that's just what it is. We love you so much. We love the work you're doing. There's a lot of us that you've impacted, that you're still impacting. We look up to you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Imofe. Thank you, Dr. Tolu. And now, the moment we have been waiting for. I hope we all know we're here for a book launch. Great. Grace, please, can you step forward? We'd like to unveil the books we are here for. Praise the Lord, somebody. Am I permitted to say praise the Lord, somebody? Okay. So we're launching 4 books today, and the first is The ABC of Love Making. So our online participants, can you hear me, please? Oh, okay. The ABC of love making. As we know, Dr. Tolu, she's the advocate for Nigerian men not being good love makers. They don't know how to make love. They just use us to release tension. Yes, I won't speak more than that, but they don't know how to make. And Dr. Tolu is the one leading that particular movement. The second is what is really going on down there. Grace, please, call Mirabel for me. I need someone to hold the books. What is really going on down there? We are unveiling 4 books, like I said, the ABC of lovemaking. What is really going on down there? Understanding the business of counseling. Understanding the business of counseling. I personally believe counseling should be in every strata of life. Yes, please. Thank you, Ajia. From cradle to the grave. Because the wrong counseling has led people to wrong marriages, wrong courses, as in to study in the university, has made people dislike destiny helpers because somebody just said something wrong about you, about that person to you, pardon me, or actually did not even make things known in the light of, like we'll say, the person-centered therapy. And the last is when love language is hot. So we have these 4 books, and as you can see, my colleague here will be, because we're meant to unveil 4 books, ABC of Lovemaking, what is really going on down there, understanding the business of counseling, and when love languages art. And we're launching all 4. Okay, so it's going to be like an auction, if you don't mind. Mr. Biodi is looking at me. I won't call you this time. If you're going to be buying the 4, we'll be selling it for 50 rather than 55. So we have 15, 15, 15, then 10. Okay? I'm supposed to go in now and begin to, bully you into buying. But then it's a book launch. Thank you, Councillor Toro. Yes, please. Thank you. Please. It is when I'm interviewing you. It's after this. Okay, okay. Dr. Tolu would be doing a little insight about the books for sales, but like I said before, we're going for 50,000 naira. Dr. Tolu, please sit down. It's your day.
Don't worry, let me stand.
No, please sit down.
Don't worry.
So we're right here now to the fireside chat. I was actually going to bring this later because she'll be talking and expanding more on the books. So.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Good evening once again. So, Tosin, I'm going to start from Tosin, start with me there, and said, Dr. Tolu, did you invite people? And I said, I have a list of 100. So I listed 100 people. And then I invited the first 50. And this one will say, I'm going to be there. Can I come with my spouse? I'm going to be there. Can I come with my spouse? I'm like, let me just stop at 50. So I invited just 50. And I didn't invite the remaining 50. And then Tosin here told me, Dr. Tolu, you have sent me the list of the 50. At least, let me call them to be sure. So I think I sent this like 2 weeks ago, actually. That was like 2 weeks ago. Franca, the response I got from Franca was, okay, ma. I didn't even answer her. Then I got, I'll be there. Can I come with my spouse? And then I look at the hall. We're meant to take 80 people, and I've spoken to 50 people, and all of them were saying, I'll be there. Can I come with my spouse? So I'm like, you know what? There'll be no need to send an invitation anymore. I did it myself. I sent the invitation myself. So it was meant to be a closely knitted gathering. And then, but the 50 people that I sent like 2 weeks ago, actually. I think maybe like few people like 2 days ago. I thought like, let me just send to. I saw some people online and I'm like, I need to talk to these people. So, so Tosin here was telling me, Dr. Tolu, you have given me the list of the 50 people. Let me follow up with them. So I sent a message and I didn't check. I didn't follow up. So I'm dropping this. I'm glad that you are here. I'm happy, I'm fulfilled that I'm doing this. But the thing is, the fact that you are here, if you are like the people that I sent invitation to, the fact that you are here means that you care about me. It means that you really care about me. Because I just sent, I didn't even check up. In fact, I sent to Ediri. And then she wanted to come see me. And then she sent me a message, Dr. Tolu, when are we seeing this week? I'm like, are you not coming on Sunday? I think that was on Saturday. Are you not coming on Sunday? She said, what is happening on Sunday? I said, I sent you an invitation now. And then she was like, really? And then she went back. So when that happened with Ediri, I'm like, maybe people that I even sent this invitation to, some of them did not see, just a few that responded to me, can I come with my spouse? And I'm like, you know what, I'm good. But the thing is, for those of you that are here, it just means I don't really need to push. I don't need to follow up with you. I don't need to check on you. I mean, I could have said any of my staff can pick up the list and start calling people, but I didn't do that. So I'm grateful to have every one of you here. You are very special to me. It's a special day to me. And the fact that you guys are here is all that matters to me. Thank you so much for coming, right? So having said that, I'm just going to speak briefly about the 4 books. I don't have problems selling my books. It's not even an issue for me, really. I get a lot of speaking engagements, and when I go, I don't go with anything. I just go out to, I just do my thing. I'm very passionate, as everybody have been saying. So, and a lot of people always ask me, you don't have books? You don't have books? I'm like, oh, don't worry. I'm like, okay. So when I'm going out to speak now, I can go out with my books. So selling my books for me really is not even an issue. The launch for me is a big deal. And it's a big deal because I just wanted to start the process. I called one of our students in Owerri. Oh, I want to do a book tour. She's like, what? They have a very big church in Owerri. So I'm like, I don't know if she's online. So I'm like, I want to do a book tour. So I'm thinking I should come to your church in Owerri. So the church people, they're like, oh, I've been thinking of how to bring you to Owerri. Dr. Tolu, thank you. And then I spoke with the husband. And then so that was how Owerri was settled. I called one of our students in Calabar. I want to do a book tour. She's like, finally, Dr. Tolu is coming to Calabar. I called a friend, a friend in Abuja. So for me, it's, in fact, I feel like if I print thousands of this book, I'm going to sell. I'm not even like worried about that. But the fact that you guys are here to start the first step with me is a big deal. And thank you once again. So for the ABC of lovemaking, let me start from there. And I'm not going to take your time. So for ABC of lovemaking, I started writing. Interestingly, I started writing. So, and again, I do my thing. I will just post it online. So, I'm sure there are a lot of people are feeling like, a few people will be feeling like, this place will be too full. I can't even meet up because of the way I post my things. So I just post my thing and I get out. ABC of lovemaking, I started writing in 2010. In 2010. But I do not have the time. So like Mama said, if I want to do something, she's always telling me, Tolu, you are doing too much. This thing, can you just... I'll say, okay, ma. In fact, one day she said, you know what you will do. You shall still want to. But I want to listen to her. I want her guidance. And I pick the ones that are very necessary in everything that she's telling me. But I still want to run with the vision. So in 20, so she kept telling me, these things you are carrying too much. I'm like, ma, I will still do it too. But I'm doing them one by one, right? So I started writing in 2010. I should have released it a long time ago, but what I knew about, in fact, and this is not to say I'm not born, I'm still very born again, but I wanted to say a point. There are places in my book where you say, if you have sex when you are not married, you will go to hell. In 2010, those are the things you see in my book. But I'm at a point where I feel like it's your choice. If you want to have sex before you get married, you are open to choices, right? And if you choose to you want to be celibate, what are the reasons why you were celibate? So in 2010 when I started writing, if you know me, I've been a church girl all my life. I'm not just a church girl. I grew up in deeper life. So you can imagine when I'm writing my book about sex and I'm saying if you have sex before you get married, you will go to hell. Like all of that. That is too spiritual. So if I'm writing as a pastor, it's a different ballgame. But if I'm writing as a Christian who is also professional, there's a way to also write. So I use that as an example to let you know that this book, we serve pastors, we serve imam, we serve atheists, we serve whether you are born again or not, whether you know God, whatever you are serving, it will serve you. Everybody is going to benefit from it. And by the time I started doing my PhD in sexology, I learned so much. And I kept coming back to it. So I'll pick it, I'll put new things. I'll pick it, I'll change old things. I'll pick it, I'll put new things. This is what I call the sex Bible, actually. Everybody, you want to know what it means. I did an interview that everybody was like, they told me they wanted to go and put fire in Nigeria if I said Nigerian men don't... But it's just that they didn't listen to the podcast. When they want to, when podcasters want to say, they just pick the line that we just, that was controversial, right? So, and then they said they were even looking for you, Dr. Tolu. Somebody told the men were looking for you. And they said, is she married? What gave her? In fact, Mama called me and said, they were saying, what gave her the audacity to be talking to us like that? So I feel like all of those men that are saying all of those, they need to read this book. And women as well. Every woman, whether single, whether married, this ABC of lovemaking, whether you are, for a lot of church people too, who don't talk about sex, and by the time, I get that a lot, the first night of wedding, You know, it's like you've been having so much expectation. This sex, I've been waiting. You know, your expectation is so high. And then on that night, they are not able to do anything. And then they are disappointed, they are traumatized, and they can carry that for the rest of that marriage. Very, very common. So for people in that category as well, this book will serve them. Whether you are single, whether you are married, whether you have been married for 30 years, whether you have a great sex life, or you are struggling like a lot of Nigerian couples. This is your sex Bible. Thank you. So that's about ABC of lovemaking. So what's really going on down there was I wrote a book, and that was the only book I've ever written in my life. It was A to Z. What's up with your honeypot? That was the title. And I don't even want to talk about. There was one of my friends I wrote. I think I said that in this book. One of my friend's sister, who was in the university a long time ago, and then she started, she's working now, and then we met somewhere, and then she saw the book with me. I don't even know, it's not like I go around with that book. I don't know what happened, but she saw the, she was like, Dr. Tolu, and I've known her for months. And then she was like, Dr. Tolu, you were the one that wrote this book. Somebody gave it to me as a gift when I was in the university. You know, that was the what's going on down there. That was the what's up with your honeypot. So I wrote that one in, I think it was in 2005, 2015. It's exactly 10 years that I wrote what's up with your honeypot. You know, that time I can't even say vagina too much. Unlike now, like, I can say vagina, I can say penis. I'm not thinking twice before saying it, really. But in those days, if I want to say vagina, I would think twice. So when I wrote the book, I just said, what's up with your honeypots? See, being a sex therapist in Nigeria takes a lot. You know, I started from just trying to be careful, you know, watch what I say, you know, don't say it too much. And that was when I wrote that book in 2015. It was, what's up with your honeypot? So when you see it, you just see the picture of a honey. You don't even know I'm talking about a vagina. So I don't have it anymore. And I know that that book helped a lot of young people, especially teenagers who are moving to puberty, adults. A lot of men have problems with vagina. Men have problems with vagina. So because of that, I wrote this. So it's like a new edition of the old book, What's Up with Your Honeypot. So this is what's really going on down there. The ultimate guide to a healthy vagina. So I can put vagina at the back of my book now, right? Okay, so that everybody needs this, actually. Yeah. And then moving to, you can imagine. So for years, like for close to more than 2 decades, I've been doing this. And I've not been able to write a book. In fact, I write what's the title again? What's up with your honeypot? I wrote it because people were, so I did, okay, I remember. So I was on TV. So I did a show, I did a topic, how to have a healthy vagina in Port Harcourt. And that night, you know, normally when I finish my show, it's 10 to 12. My husband, in fact, I'm coming to you, but a round of applause for my husband. My show is 10 to 12 every night, every Saturday night. My husband is coming with me. We are going there in Port Harcourt then, you know. And so I did a topic, how to have a healthy vagina. And then so normally when I finish my show by 12, people will call me. I will just sit, I'll be answering questions. I love it. Unlike now that my client don't even have my numbers. So after the show, throughout that week, I started getting, men were the ones that were calling me. Because my number was everywhere. Dr. Tolu, I just mentioned slightly that, do not use the soap you are using to bathe, to wash your vagina. And I will recommend water. But if you can get intimate wash, the one that is not scented, that is natural, that you can pick that. I just said that casually. The men were now calling me. What is the name of that chemical? What is the name of that? What is the name of that substance? I'm like, what are they talking about? Before I realized I just mentioned casually. And then the men were calling me lamenting. Thank you, Dr. Tolu. Can you do? I now took that particular topic for a whole month. How to have a healthy vagina. I now did it for 1 month. When I saw the call. Now, there's a supermarket behind me where I stay in Port Harcourt. And then I entered the supermarket. And the woman said, Auntie, they call me Auntie Tolu then. Auntie Tolu, hey, that's your topic, how to have a healthy vagina. She said, see, my intimate watch has been here for years. Nobody is buying, no. She said, I don't have any more. I'm like, what? So I can do a show on television and it will trickle down to the supermarket behind my house. That was serious. And I'm like, people are really having problem with this vagina thing. So that was how I wrote that book. So when I saw, and I don't have it anymore, that was how I decided to rewrite it. And everybody, whether you are young, whether you are old, whether you are a man or woman, you need that book. And like I said, so more than 20 years that I've been doing this, counseling, mental health, sex. When I started, I have questions. There were no answers. I mean, people can call me and say, Dr. T, please, so I'm trying to do this thing. Or you can even call the Institute of Counseling. There was nowhere to call. There are institutes now. There are mental health institutes. There are counseling. There are coaching. When I started, I have questions. I don't want to be, I said, the first question is, I do not want to be a pastor. I don't want to be pastoral counselor. Is there a name that they call people that counsel that are not pastors? You can imagine as little as that. No answer. So what kind of training do you need? Can you be a marriage counselor without being a pastor? Can I talk about sex as a child of God? You know, the questions were so many. There was no answer. And then I will go, Google, and then I found Carson. I'm like, finally, I found Carson. There is nothing. That's why when people talk about Carson today, I'm like, I beg. There's nothing I did not do to get the attention of Carson for almost 2 years. At that point, actually, they were having inner crisis. It was when they were now done with that crisis that they broke to 2. So they now have Carson and Aprocon. But as at that time, in fact, I was speaking Latin. I would call them, they would just be like, what are you saying? And then I would send mails, nobody would respond. And then I started joining international associations. And that was when I started having ideas as to how to go about this. So a lot of time at the Institute, we teach you about counseling. We teach you the theories, the ethics. But what about the business? What about how to make money? A lot of people are like, oh, I want to make money from this. When I traveled recently, all the people that I met, all of them, that we were able to talk, I could see like these guys, they have money. Oh. I'm going to, these guys have money. The ones that we were able to, all of them are sex therapists. Of course, it was a sex conference, right? All of them. And then the way they talk, oh, I see my client, I don't have time. Those are the things I'm getting from them. Oh, you have to book like 3 months ahead. Oh, this, I'm busy. Oh, I'm like, and then this one says, I charge $250. I charge, I'm like, these people are really making money. So, and I tell you, therapy sells. It just depends on the way you package it. You can't rule out packaging when it comes to the business of counseling. So that was why I wrote this. I just saw that a lot of our students, especially at the Institute, were struggling with, I've studied, I need to make money. How do I do the business aspects of my counseling? That was why I put this together. And it is not just for counselors. Anybody that is trying to run a business and trying to get something out of it, this book will be it's loaded. I told Franca to read. Actually, I sent the book to her at the beginning. She was the only person I sent, and she told me, see, Tolu, that's the business of counseling. Is my that sex, I beg. It be like say, she said it be like say she they read Miss and Bones. That is only the business of counseling. So it's very rich and it's loaded. Okay? And then finally, this. So my clients, when they come to me, so I just noticed where I started from was noticing that My clients are so crazy about this is, you know, I mean, the caliber of client that I have. He can't speak my love language. My love language is this. And then the man, look at my love language. Men don't really even worry about love languages. But you see women, look at, oh, if you cannot speak it, then forget about it. I'm like, so where I started from was like, why are Nigerians so crazy about this love languages thing? Everywhere I go to, people also talk about it. They're so passionate. You can't speak my love language. You must speak my love language. And I'm like, what is it? Why is this so, why are you guys so keen about this? That was where my brain was working on. Until later, I started having clients that I noticed that the man is speaking Latin, the woman is speaking French. And then I'm like, okay. So apart from the fact that people are crazy about love languages, it has now gotten to a point where they can't even speak. So the partner cannot speak your language. And I now saw the way. So because you're already crazy about, you must speak my language, you must speak my language. And then you're not like, you know what? And then I look at the man, for example. I look at an average African man. You say your love language is words of affirmation. Who taught him how to affirm? Who? He cannot even affirm himself. He was not affirmed. Nobody say, oh, my boy, you are doing well when he was growing up. And then you now got married to him and say, oh, my love language is words of affirmation. Now, the worst part of it, the man doesn't even understand what you are saying in the first place. Secondly, he's now trying to figure it out. In the process of trying to figure it out, he will now speak your language. You know, he's now speaking it like maybe 10%, but you are looking for 100%. You have forgotten that 100% is easy for you because you grew up with that language. He cannot. So for him, it's like a Yoruba person that is trying to learn Igbo. So because you're now saying, oh, what is Igbo? Bia. So he can speak Bia, he can say all of that. You say, no, you must be very fluent. That's what you are saying. And the person is like, I grew up a Yoruba person. They don't speak Igbo in my house. And then you're like, you know what? If you can't speak Igbo, I'm done with this marriage. It's exactly the same thing. And I saw my couple struggling in sessions. And I'm like, wow, this thing is so interesting. Now, the 5 love languages was written by Gary Chapman. And it's a powerful, powerful concept that is very popular all across the world. I bet it with you. You see this book is going to challenge. See, people are going to appreciate, which they have been doing, what Gary Chapman is doing, but this book is going to challenge the status quo. That's the truth. And I'm not even worried. This book, we go to places where people will start debating it. And then they will start saying, oh, there is something we need to look at when we are talking about Gary Chapman's love languages. There is something underneath that we also now need to look at. Can the person that you want, my love language is touch. Counselors, what are the 5 love languages? Quality time. Quality time for an African man that needs to make ends meet, that is thinking of money, money, money. You are talking of quality time with the environment. So you're not considering the environment. You want him to behave like an Oyinbo man. Quality time. Physical. Who taught him how to touch? Who taught him how to touch? Nobody even touched him while he was growing up. And then you're like, you have to touch me like this. You have to do it like this. And the man is looking at you. And he'll be like, can you just open your leg? Let me enter. What is all the paparazzi? You know, a lot of my clients used to tell me that. Well, you see, I told them, I remember I used to say that it takes a whooping 45 minutes to prepare a woman for penetration. And they're like, eh? That's half time of football. That's half time of football. Like, what do you mean? 45 minutes. So you're telling an African man that is just thinking like, I'm stressed, I'm thinking of everything, and then I just want to have sex, and you're saying, touch me, hold me, pet me, tell me something sweet, nothing. He doesn't have time for all of that. Just like, you know what, can we see this? Is actually going to challenge the status quo. Everybody needs to read. You understand why your partner cannot speak your language. You understand the frustration of the person now trying. So the person is now trying. The person is now very frustrated because he is giving his best to give you 20%. And you are saying, I want 100. And again, the frustration of somebody that wants 100 that could only get a 20. The frustration, like the man is saying, I want physical touch. Last, I want sex. And you are like, you know what, if you can't give me this, I can't give you that. And then, as a woman, you are saying, oh, I want you to do all of this, do all of this. And then the man is looking at you. And then you are sexually frustrated. The man, too, is frustrated because he feels like he's giving all he can. So it's such a beautiful concept. And I tell you, these concepts, in universities, in counseling, in psychotherapy, I mean, the way I'm taking the book is going to be everywhere. It's already on Amazon. It's going to be everywhere. And it's going to get to a point that professors of counseling are going to read, and they're going to begin to say, you know what, we need to do something about this theory. Right, so, yeah, thank you so much, guys. That's about the books. And I hope I'm not taking too much of your time. Yeah, thank you.
Answer most of the questions. So,
yeah.
Grace, please call Mirabel. Let's have the books taken around. People can... you can begin to. Thank you. Dr. Tolu, you've answered most of the questions, but I still will deal with some you've not touched. So, you've been able to speak about what inspired you, but what was the challenging part about writing these books? Thank you, Ife. Thank you, Grace. Please let's have people see the books and make you know. Dr. Tolu, please.
Okay, so the challenge is, you know, I'm a perfectionist. So I want to make sure that I do everything in a perfect way, in a way that, you know, there is no, I don't know, maybe I picked that from Dr. Lila. She doesn't want to leave. Even if you don't put dots or comma, she will complain about it. So I just want to make sure the book is, if not perfect, close to perfect. So that's one of the, so, and then my schedule is so busy, but I wasn't under pressure. So there is the challenges of time to be able to write it, to put it together at the right time. And then people are even like, people are, you know, editing for me, proofreading. And after proofreading, I'm like, you know what, I'm sending it to another person to proofread it as well. So maybe my perfectionist part, and then the fact that I really did not have enough time to go through, you know, to do it on time. But I feel like this is the right time, and it is the right time, and I'm glad it's happening at the right time, yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Tolu.
Thank you.
Okay, so is there any Easter egg in the details of the book that you want readers to look out for?
Maybe I should read a portion of the...
Yes, for reading.
Of the, I think, ABC of Lovemaking.
Yes, please.
Grace, before you go, help me to open one. That doctor. Okay. Wait, let me look for a very hot part and read. Oh. Okay. I need my glasses. Kenny.
Thank you, DJ.
Okay, so
Please get Kenny to get her high reading glasses.
So, wait, I want to look for a very hot part to read. Where is Kenny now?
She's coming.
Can you imagine?
For online purchases, please, you can scan the barcode on the screen. For online purchases, you can scan the barcode on the screen, please. Yes, please. And if you have questions, please just signify so we can have your questions answered by Dr. Tolu too. You can speak to the ushers on the aisle.
Ask me question about sex, okay?
She's
I will answer.
ready and willing to answer all your troubles about sex. Thank you, DJ.
You remember her? You remember her? You know.
Oh, you well done, man.
Good evening, ma'am.
Well done, madam.
Thank you. Yes, I am.
Remember her now?
No, I don't.
The lady that owns the shop outside.
Oh, the counselor. Oh, good to see you. You're welcome. Yeah. Thank you for calling. Yeah. Yeah. Read. There are some things I'm saying there. You are the only child in this place. So you have to go. Tosin, tell them to ask me first questions that are deep. Are you ready to read? Read. Let me just. Desserts. Go outside and take them. Anything you want. Let them to go outside and take whatever they want.
Please prepare your questions for Dr. Tolu on matters touching the arts for the other room. Dr. Tolu is ready to answer questions on sex, lovemaking, marital issues. If you have any, please just signify. My ushers will
Okay,
to you.
I have something.
Okay, Dr. Tolu.
Cues for. Is Cherry out? Okay. Cues for a great heading. The men will like this. If she pulls back, that means go a bit softer, please. Or not. Or not directly on the clitoris, please. When her breathing gets heavier and her labia and clitoris look larger or darker, that means I could get used to this. If she pulls, see, I'm talking about clues for a great heading. Clues for a great heading. If she pulls back, that means go a bit softer, please. Or not directly on the clitoris, please. When her breathing gets heavier and her labia and clitoris look larger or darker, that means I could get used to this. Am I speaking Latin? If she pushes into, if she pushes into it, then you are doing a good job. If she really pushes into you, that means go harder. If she's quiet and not moving, might means you aren't doing the right thing. You know you are doing superbly when she grips the sheets or acts her back. If she grips her head in your thigh, then don't change a thing. And when she squeezes her thighs and hold your head in with her hands, that usually means she's about to climax. How was that?
Dr. Tolu.
How was that?
Yes,
Only Agbara.
Yes, please. She has a question.
I don't know if I'm supposed to ask this here. But Dr. Tolu, my question is, I've been hearing about climax for women in sex. Does it really exist? Like, how will one know? How will someone know, like, this is it for them?
Thank you. Thank you. I saw Mr. Ike just now. Thank you for coming. All right. So the question is, how do you climax? Is it possible? Is it true that women can climax?
Yes, it is.
Very common question in Nigeria, because when I say men don't know how to make love now, they will be angry with me. Women should not be asking that kind of question, really. My pastor is here.
You're welcome, sir.
So, yes, to answer your question, women can climax. Interestingly, in fact, women have capacity to enjoy sex more than men. So, if you are begging her for it, it's just because she's not enjoying it. How do you know when you climax? I'm just going to put it like, if you are asking, how does it feel? It means you've not experienced it. If you experience it, you don't need to ask. So, and that's one way to know. And then another way, so I don't just bother you with the psychological jargon or the scientific jargon. What happens when you climax is the blood, the heart. That's why they said women make love from the brain. So the brain gets the message. When the brain gets the message, it sends the message to the heart. The heart pumps the blood to the genitals. When the blood gets to the genitals, so that's why you see the woman vagina, the vulva, is made up of nerve endings, a lot of nerve endings. So what happens is the blood gushes inside those nerves. And that's why you see all the redness, all the swelling and all of that. And in a layman language, what makes a woman to be wet is when all of those nerves, the bloods are inside and they are swollen. So it's more like they are swollen and they are sweating. So that is what brings about the wetness. When you experience that, and then you begin to, it's more like you are taking your jaw. I know I would liken climax to like pushing. Anyway, in fact, let me not talk too much because of our time, but I would just say that in a layman way to answer this question, if you can look at a man, because if a man is climaxing or the man is about to release, you don't need question. You don't need to ask. You will know, right? So the way a man feels, you should feel like that and more. If you look at him, whether he's squeezing his face, whether he's screaming, whatever he's doing, you should be able to feel that way and more. That's an easy way to know when a woman climax. But if you do, you will know, actually. But we fake it a lot.
Let me share something too.
We fake it a lot. If you don't fake it, how will you rob the man ego? And it's not right. I'm not saying it's right, but women they are left to, it's a bad place to be, really. It's a bad place to be. Like, you want to enjoy sex, you are not enjoying it, and you are faking it just because you want to rob a man's ego. It's not a good place. It's not even good for the man, actually.
Thank you, Dr. Tolu. Thank you.
Sure,
yes,
ma'am.
Miss Dr. Leila.
To please his woman, there is a study that says, first of all, concentrate on the woman. Make her come, if possible. Let her enjoy herself, and then you go into the full hog. What do you think about that?
Very true, because, in fact, like I said, ABC of Lovemaking is a sex Bible. It will help a lot, and you see all of these things inside. The things that make women to enjoy sex is at the vulva. It's not inside the vagina. So your penetration, you are going inside the vagina. But the things that make her to enjoy sex is at the vulva. So what are you doing inside? That's it. So just like she said, if you don't take care of... vulva, touching the vulva or caressing the vulva is not part of penetration. So you need to... In fact, for a lot of men, I tell them, just make her come first before penetration. So if she comes when you penetrate penetrated, that just becomes like icing on the cake. And if she doesn't come, fine. But like, let me just quickly say this so I don't pass the wrong information. There are spots inside the vagina that makes sex to be great for women. And that is why, for a lot of women, in fact, for a lot of African women, if you can achieve clitoral orgasm, you are good. Because the man cannot even give you more than that in a lot of cases. So just pray that you even get clitoral orgasm. Pray you get clitoral orgasm. Now, when you now go inside, but vaginal orgasm is more explosive than clitoral orgasm. So, but if you are able to go inside, then the penis must be touching certain spots inside before a woman can achieve vaginal orgasm, which is actually more explosive than clitoral orgasm. But touching those spots is a challenge. How do you touch this? And that is why I just said to people, the easiest way is you don't do just, missionary style is beautiful, but you need to be creative. So when you try different sex positions, you must have tried something, and that thing just feels so good. That is the position that is helping you. And then that means you must try more of that position so you can get that vaginal orgasm that you are looking for. The C-spot, there's a C-spot that is very close to the entrance of the cervix. There is the U-spot that is very close to the entrance of the urethra. Imagine how penis will be getting to all of those points. It's difficult, but you can get there. But if you find the position that takes you there, then you can repeat that often to always be able to get your vaginal orgasm. But you might not worry yourself too much about that, and then concentrate on clitoral orgasm. Like Mama said, let the woman come before you come in. Next time, she will look forward to it. Thank you. Yeah, sure.
I mean, you might just want to have sex and maybe her mind is not. Sorry, what about
Okay. Yeah, put the mic. I didn't get that.
it's not working. Yeah, it can be a quickie sex now.
Okay. Okay. The thing is,
It could be a quickie sex. I mean, a lot of ladies like quickie sex.
yeah, she wants to say something. You want to say something? Yeah, okay.
Good evening, everybody. Hello, good evening. Hello. It's good to do quickie, fine. But when you say you just want to have sex, you can't just have sex. You have to prepare.
Please, if you're not comfortable
for sex.
having your dessert here, please, you can walk out. We have
For
our
5
dessert
minutes, sir, you
table,
need to be
small
prepared,
chops,
yeah.
and champagne as well.
For just having it, like, you can just have. You can
Grandma
just-
C, I'm happy to see you.
It's part of.
Thank you. You're welcome.
So your mind has to be there. When she enjoys it, even if she's not your regular girlfriend, if she enjoys you very well, if you meet somebody, he has to put your pictures in her mind to enjoy someone else. That's it.
Okay. So let me answer the question. Let me answer your question. See, actually, so this is not in all cases, but generally speaking, you need to masturbate, something like that, a woman's brain, to get him to be interested in sex, especially for African women. And the reason why it's more difficult for African women is we have been so conditioned with religion, with culture. So even the barrier to even get her to get wet, as a man, you have a lot of work to do, and it's not your fault, right? Because her brain is so filled with guilt, with, so many negative emotions that even to put her mind to enjoy the sex. So you can actually be doing everything that is possible, actually, and she's still not getting wet, and it's not your problem, it's because there is a blockage somewhere. So it is possible, actually. It is possible. It doesn't mean that you are not doing enough. It just means that there is a blockage. So, and then the what do you say? Of course, there will be disconnection. There is blockage. And the blockage might be in a lot of cases. So women attach a lot of emotions to sex. Generally speaking, there are women that, in fact, it's getting worse these days. Like this Gen Z, they don't even, a lot of them, they don't have, they don't want to connect with you emotionally before having sex with you. They just have sex. It's just sex, So there are people like that, but mostly for women. They want, and when you have a marriage where you have, all of those things are inside the ABC of lovemaking, unresolved, a lot of issues that you have not resolved for so long, the person cannot put her mind there. So there are a lot of factors that could be responsible as to why a woman's mind cannot be there. So those are the factors you should deal with before now talking about how will she put her mind there and how will you make love. Now, you said something about quickie, and I like that a lot. I like that question a lot because I get it a lot because men just want push you to the wall, turn you, and then, just do something. There's no need to be touching. Yeah, some women like it. But the thing is, you must have deposited something. You must have built emotional connection for that woman. Except a woman that, send you want money or you are paying money or something. So she just wanted your money, just do what you have to do. But if it's a woman that you are in a stable relationship, you are connected, you must have deposited, so you are built. I usually call it, reservoir of romance. You have built something. So it's intense. It's more like when the two of you, anywhere you see yourself, even just looking at yourself in a gathering, something is already, there are men that, I saw a video yesterday online. The lady was like, they were about to drive out. And they've been married for more than 10 years. And they were about to drive out. And then she just kissed her husband before they go out. And the guy said, you know what, I have erection. I'm not sure I can drive this car anymore. That is the kind of connection that we are talking about, right? But that doesn't happen in one day. You have to invest. You have to deposit in that. So when love making is great, or when love making has been great, quickie becomes icing on the cake. Yeah. Business too. Yeah, women have capacity to come back to back. Unlike men, most men, who have the refractory period where they have to rest, they have to gather themselves before the brain can follow the cycle of orgasm again and pick up the cycle. But for women, as soon as she's achieving orgasm, she can start all over again. But a lot of women struggle with that. A lot of women, the moment they come, if you come close, it will feel like it's shocking them. It's because you have not. So women that are like that is because you've not trained yourself. Your body has the capacity to come and pick it up. You've not trained yourself. That's why it's shocking you. After you have come, and then the man is coming and he's shocking you. You didn't train. You have capacity to pick it up again, even immediately, and then still come and come and come multiple times. So you are luckier than. I say to men that, see, I don't know why you are begging women for sex, because they enjoy it more than you. They enjoy it more than you. And if a woman is enjoying sex, she will look forward to it. Yeah.
Give it up for the sex guru, please. Thank you. Thank you. Do we have any other questions?
Ask me a question about the vagina, the
How to make
love
to a
languages, the business of counseling, and of course, ABC of lovemaking.
Counselors online, do you have questions for Dr. Tolu, please? On counseling? Okay, so at this stage, we'll be at the book signing. Ife, please, I need the stable cleared for Dr. Tolu after taking our dessert for the book signing. DJ, please give us some music. Thank you. Just move the books to the shelf. At your time, you can walk forward. She would autograph your books for you. Thank you, everyone. Please move it forward. Okay, so Mirabelle, please come forward. Thank you.
You don't. Oh. Okay, ask me privately, and then I will answer this question.
Okay, privately.
Okay. Is it okay, or if you don't, is it bad? I don't. Okay. Okay, so somebody asked me a question about squirting. If you can put this there. So somebody asked me a question about squirting. Um, so let me just quickly say this to women and to men who feel like you are not a woman enough because you are not squirting. I really do not know where you got that from. There is nothing. I mean, squirting is, I don't know why people make lives. Only women that can squirt that are real women. Like, where did you get that from? There's nothing. So you don't have to. If you are able to squirt, fine. If you are not able, you are not lesser than a woman. You are complete, you are beautiful. You are able to achieve orgasm. Squirting does not make a woman extraordinary, really. So, and I feel like every woman actually has the capacity to squirt. Every woman has, there's no, yes, there's, but the only, it depends on, is a lot of stimulation, a lot of pairing, a lot of stimulation, a lot of pairing to be able to achieve, squirting. But the thing is, if you are not able to squirt, please don't kill yourself. If you can achieve orgasm, you are good. Okay?
Dr. Tolu, I think squirting has to do with the G spot. For all women who know where their G spot is, once it is stimulated,
Squirting is not just about the G spot.
for those who do not know, but they can actually direct the man to the angle where, they can actually be stimulated enough to either.
In lots of cases, you can squirt. In fact, there are lots of factors that is responsible for squirting. A lot. But I'm just saying that if you are not able to squirt, there's nothing wrong with you. Okay.
Okay, so the autograph section should be attending to us very soon. So you just autograph it and you can be taking your things. Shiny, fine pen.
We apologize. Now, deal with it.
Silence. We didn't talk about menopause. And you start me at her, okay, we're her first set of students. Oh, wow.
Sing it to me.
please be all informed. There is a package for you on your way out to carry the books. So please, at the registration desk, you'll be handed over your souvenirs. Thank you, everyone. DJ.
saw you on yeah, I know you're the one. I can't remember your name. Asweza. I know you very well. In fact, you're one of my students. And I'm the one anchoring. That you raise your expectations. Like a program by the time we finish, pastors come and tell the talk. I rushed. They went to drop my home. Come coming. I carry you from my mind. Sorry. Thank you. I don't need him but you. I want to from my head. I carry you from my mind. I want to take some care of this. I don't know what you check. God don't think you let you away. I'm ready to have one of your kids. I'm ready to have one of your kids. Oh. So I'm just looking for them. Don't leave me so. Why don't you let them see this life? Life is nothing without you. There is something about you. Sorry. Life is nothing without you. There is something about you.
Sensational DJ. I promise you, my heart is for you, my life is for you, and my life is nothing without you. And I want you to know, all without you, I'll make it. I love you to death. Open a million women, baby, I need you.
Life is nothing without you. There is something about you. Please love. Life is nothing without you. There is something about you. Please love.
Well done, well done. Ah, this hard to do.
For those of you that are not down with this type of music, we apologize. Now, deal with it.
Okay, so on behalf of my humble self, my husband, my team, my wonderful team, fantastic team, actually. We fought all day, but I couldn't have for another team. Thank you guys for making our time to be here today. Thank you to my wonderful husband. Thank you to my godmother, Grandma C. Grandma C. Let me not start with that story. Grandma C was one of our students for a very long time, and she took us to places. And thank you, my G, Franca. Thank you. Thank you, Jess, my personal person. Thank you to my wonderful team. Tosin, I'm blessed to have you. Yeah, I'm blessed to have you. Thank you to everyone. Thank you to all of my team that have made this possible. Pastor Saon was here. Pastor Saon is a very big man. And I didn't recognize his presence, but I'm sure he understands that. Thank you to every one of you. Everybody is big. Everybody is very important to me. Thank you for making this possible. I love you so much. And waiting. Yeah, they are. They're amazing. They're amazing. Online viewers, all my people, they've gone.
They're still there. They're still there.
My people, thank you guys. I love you so much. All right, thank you guys. I'll see you at the top.
And with that, we've come to
Keep
the end.
having sex.
Keep having sex. Thank you, everyone. DJ, let's have it. Thank you, DJ.